What are you going to show me today?
Yeah, so I think initially it's good to give you some idea about the Vtiger backend. So, do you have any experience with the Vtiger backend? I mean, the settings area.
I don't have any experience. Treat me as if I'm a baby right now, so I can learn.
Okay, so right, so I'm logging as the administrator, right? Only
Mhm.
admins can see this settings area, right? Not the other
Okay.
users. So initially you can see when you log into the this when you go to the backend you can see these things, user management, module management, automation, etc., right? There are many things. Okay, so let's start from the users. If I click on the users, so I can see the existing users. This is the administrator account I have created when I installed the CRM. This account I have created today for testing, right? I think these two are you and KJL's logins. So in here, if you click on these dots, right? So I can change the password, right? So other than that, I can edit my details as well, right? So I'm going to show you how to create a user. I'm click on this button and it will ask some details. Basically, we are giving only these details. If you need, we can set other details as well. So I'm going to show you one user creation. Let me put one of my son detail. So in here the password, they have added some policies for this. Like if you put 123, in earlier version they are accepting that as well, but right now they are giving the error message like the password at least should be 8 characters, and there are a few other things they include at least lowercase alphabet like that. So I will give a password, and after that I need to pick the role, right? So it might be CEO, vice president, sales manager, or salesperson. We can set these roles as well. I will show you how to do that in the next section. So right now I will save this user as a CEO. Right? I don't need to select other things because those are not mandatory things. I have filled all the mandatory things, so I'm going to save this. Okay, I have created that user. Now I'm going to sign out this account and I'm going to log in as that user. Once I log in, it is asking again the preferences. What's the language you are using and your time zone and the date format you need. So if you need, you can change
Got it.
it. So you can use as it is. And I will click get started. So this is how a new user see his screen. The dashboard is empty, and he can see these menus in here as well, like that. But you can see I am not give him as an administrator, so he can't see the settings area, right? Only mail
Perfect.
manager and documents he can see those, and not the settings area. Again, I'm going to log in as the administrator. Okay, so this is how we are creating users. If you want, you can make admin from here, right? So we need to set him as admin. We need to okay. Now he is admin, so he will able to see the this backend as well. Also, we can instead of delete users, right? We can make them inactive. So if they make them inactive, they cannot access the CRM.
Got it.
So then if we go here, we can see the active users as well as the inactive users, right? So as usual, we can use these to search. Okay. So the next section, the roles. This is your organization hierarchy, right? CEO, vice president, sales manager, and salesperson. If you have different hierarchy, so you can add it here. So if you want to rename those, you can do that as well, right? Or you can add or delete another section. Yes, let's say I'm going to add another section here. I need to click here. Let's say marketing. So I gave the name, and I need to copy the privileges from a profile. There are four profiles available: administrator, sales, support, and guest. So I'm going to pick support profile. I will tell you what is that again, right, in the next section as well. So then I will save that. So after that, you can see I have another role. So marketing like this, or you can, if you want, you can move this like this as well, or you can delete it simply. Once you delete if you want to delete this, you have to transfer the ownership to some other role. So you need to pick another role, and once you save it, that role has gone, right? So the next section is profiles. Are you clear up to now?
What'd you say?
Are you clear? Or
I understand so far.
okay. So these are the profiles, right? The administrator, sales, support, and guest. So if you want to edit, we can edit as well as if you want to delete, we can delete as well. Or you can add new profile. It's simple. If you want to add a new profile, you need to give a profile name. Let's say management profile. So for that profile, you need to select the privileges of this profile, right? What modules that he can, that role profile can see, right? Like in here, it's showing all the modules. If you want to remove some modules, let's say this management profile, they don't need to see the products. I can remove it from here. If they don't need to see the vendors, I can remove it from here. Again, let's say they don't need to edit organizations. So I can remove this button from here, then they will not able to edit, but they can create. If you want to remove the create as well, then you can take uncheck here, and they will not able to create, right? Like that, you can edit the privileges. Again, this is also important thing. You can see these are the fields inside a module. This is the organization module, so these are the fields which contain in the organization module. So if you want to make a field read only, right, you need to drag this here, right? Then it will become a read only field only for this profile, right? Again, you can make it invisible as well, right? So I will show you some real example as uh, okay. Let's save this. Mm, In here, I am logging as another user. He is a salesperson, right? So let's go to sales profile and go to edit. Okay, so this is sales profile and this is the module organization. So this user is a sales user. So I'm going to the create view of organization. You can see the website field is here, right? So what I'm going to do is I will make it as read only, right? And save.
Got it.
Then see what happened. You can see that field has gone because if it is read only, he cannot write anything on that field. So that field has gone. But if you go to the detailed view of a record, right? You can see that field, but that edit icon is not appearing. If you go here, you can see the edit icon, right? But in here, you can't see the edit icon. Again, if you go to the edit, website field is not there, right? So let's revert it back and see what happened. You can see it's coming, right? So we can add some values as well. So that is how this section is working, right? So we can hide or we can make it read only for the fields in for a profile. Again, another thing is if we go to a module, you can see some options here: import, export, merge, and duplicates handling, right? So this is the sales profile, and this is organization module. You can see this import and export option is not available for this sales user. If we go here, we cannot see those. The button should be here, right? If we go to admin module and go to this organization module, you can see the import button is here, right? But for the sales user, it's not there. So I'm going to check this and save. You can see right here the import option. I will uh, I will show you how it works when I go into give you the idea about these modules. If you have any questions, please ask. Right?
Yes, no worries. I'm watching.
Okay. So the other section is sharing rules. This is also an important section. Uh, you can see all the modules in here, right? From tasks to mass input. Most of these are VT expert modules. They are plugins, and some of these are standard modules, right? So if we go here, you can see there are some privileges like read only, read, create, edit, read, create, edit, delete, or private. So in here you can see some modules are set to private. The privileges are set to private. Task, calendar, and the events. In others, those are public, which means everyone can read, create, or delete the records. But in private modules, no one can else see others' records, right? So
Got it.
let's go to a organization module and set the privileges as to private, right? So once we set the privileges in private in this module, the opportunities, tickets, code, sales order, and invoice access must be set to private when the organization access is set to private, right? So those
You're
people.
gonna change these back to default afterwards, right?
Sorry?
Or you're gonna change these back to default afterwards, right?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
Give me a second, please. Mom, meeting ini Mom, second. Mom, meeting ini second. Sorry, my mother has called me. So okay, so I have set this to private. Then see what happened. Okay, so in here you can see this organization module. All the records are default assigned to administrator, but this user is salesperson. His name is Menu, right? So once I set the privileges to private, and when I refresh this screen, did I save that? Sorry. You can see, right? Everything
Yeah.
has gone for this user because he can't see the other users' records, right? But there can be a chance, right? We need to set the privileges to private, but still some users should be able to access some others' data, right? So in case we need to set some custom rules, right? I will show you how to do that. So in organization, I'm going to add a custom rule. In here, organizations of which user, the CEO, can be accessed by the salesperson because he's a salesperson, so he should be able to access the records of CEO. Maybe read or read and write. Let's say read. I will set that privileges, right? So in here we can see role CEO, right? Organization and contacts of CEO can be accessed by salesperson. Read only, right? He cannot change anything. So only read only. So after I set this and refresh the screen, you can see the records are back again, right? But
Yeah.
there
I
is
see
no
that.
edit option, right? There is no edit option. Even if we go here and see the edit icon is not appearing, right? So only he can see that. Okay, I'm going to change it back. So I will delete this and set to. So I need to change it in these values again. Okay, I have changed that again. Okay, you can see that user can see the records again, and he can edit as well. Okay, right. So the next section is groups. Am I too fast or how?
No, you're going fine.
Okay. These are the groups, right? By default, these groups are available. Again, if you need to create a group, we can create a group here, right? Let's say you need to give a name. Description is optional, and you need to add members. The admin, we can add users like this, right? So then we can save. I think the name, the marketing group, then the name is already exists. That's why it's gave error. So this is how we can create a group. And if you want to edit, like if you want to add new members to marketing group, you can go to edit, and you can select users from here as well, right? So what's the advantage of this group? We can assign a record to a group, right? So let's say I'm going to change this name to new group. Let's say only admin and this guy I add to a group, right? So if you go to a organization module, right, to add the record, right? So let's say just one. In the assign to field, you can pick the group, right? So the new group, I will assign it to a new group, right? So then you can save it, right? So if you set the privileges to private again, right? If you set the privileges to private again, only these users assigned to this group can see this record, right? Only this admin user and this other user, only they can see this record, but not the others. You got what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay. So that is how the groups option is working, right? So if you go to login history, this is just a detail about the users, which user is login at the sign in time, sign out time, and status, whether they are still sign in or not, right?
That's perfect. Can we go ahead and skip right to okay, so the main issue is this. I want you on the CRM to I'm going to paint you a situation, and I want you to put it on the CRM. I right now, a client is messaging me for an estimate, and I got to be at their place at 10 o'clock. So we got to cut this short. At 9:30, we'll cut this short, and we'll set up another day for training. So I'm going to go to their house. I'm going to take pictures of the home and of the windows specifically. I'm going to take measurements, and I'm gonna type those measurements right under the pictures. I want to, as soon as I come, either when I'm there on my iPad or I come back to the office from their house, I want to go on the CRM. I want to make a project, whatever the term is called. I want to make whatever the term is called for the client. So I'm going to have the client's name. I'm going to have the address of the client. I'm going to have the pictures uploaded, and I'm going to have the designated, like, what is it? They're going to want drapery. They're going to want blinds. They're going to want this. They're going to want that. And I want that all detailed in a project. So when I went to projects on the Vtiger CRM, I saw that it had most of what I wanted, except I can't upload pictures to it. I even put on Trello. If you go on Trello right now, I put a little thing here saying that project feature needs to have client name and ability to upload pictures on the project file. Very important. Since this wasn't addressed in the 2 weeks that I mentioned it, can this be addressed right now?
No, because I didn't get any advice from Agel to modify the CRM. Other than that, I have added those plugins. Other than that, I didn't do any modification to the CRM. I think,
Kajal,
yeah, we need to do some code level modification for that.
well, I was told that any problems or anything that you would want for the CRM to put on Trello, and he would make notice of that. So I did. I put a couple of things that are noticed. It says that it's in progress, but I don't know. I don't have any updates on that, and this is very important because, you know, the whole point of this is to be able to consolidate everything per client on one project. We're going to use the term project. We're going to use that as a basis for what we want per client. I want every project to be able to have as much information as possible, so that when we go on, when we look up a client, all their information's there. The measurements that they need, the type of treatment that they want, everyone can be on the same page all at the same time. And I saw that you guys have a project feature on Vtiger, but I can't upload pictures to it, and that's very,
No,
you know,
you can actually you can add pictures to it. The way is, once you create the projects, you can see the documents option here, right? So you can go here and you can
try uploading. No, I understand. Try doing it right now. Watch what happens.
sorry?
Upload something. Privy me. Upload anything right now. Go up, scroll up. See where it says, no, scroll up. Scroll up. Attach file. Oh, well, that's for comments. Okay, scroll down and try to upload any picture, or yeah, try to upload an image file right now into the project. Whatever picture that you may have. Doesn't matter. You just take a picture off of Google. There you go. No, that's for comments. I don't, well, regardless, I don't think that okay, now find the picture.
No, I think there's some issue in the database. That's a simple thing because I didn't notice this. I can fix it. It's okay
Well, that's
because
just for comments. I don't really want to care for comments. If you scroll down, there's going to be documents, and I'm going to want to upload the pictures of the house. If it's an apartment, I want to also upload the insurance file, the COI, proof of insurance, that we could work there as well, that anyone could just pull it out from that exact project. So go on new documents and try and upload a PDF or an image. You won't be able to. It's really frustrating.
yeah, we might set some.
And I mentioned this multiple times on Trello and to Kajal personally, and, you know, it was mentioned that we're going to get on it, and it's already, and I've been talking about this for at least 3 weeks. I don't know. It's just,
Yeah,
there's a lack of concern for something very important.
yeah,
See, there it
we
is
can
again.
fix this.
I can't do it.
Yeah. So I think we need to change some
That's where
privileges
my
on the
main concern
server.
is. It's on Trello. I mentioned this and a couple of other things that I would like for the CRM to have. And it's not, I don't see any progress on that. Regardless, that's my main concern, because that's probably we're gonna be using it most for. We're gonna be using it for projects, and then we're also gonna be using calendar. And then on the calendar, we're gonna, actually, better yet, I want you to show me something. Can you go on calendar and can I copy a project? Can I copy project 1 onto the calendar? Because I want to be able to do that. Like for example, let's do Thursday 9/2 at 9:30. I want you to drag project 1 on Thursday at 9:30. So then everyone knows that on Thursday at 9:30 we have to look at that project 1 file and do whatever it is that we need to work, and we have to work on that file for whatever reason. Can that be done?
Oh, let me check because it's loading some.
Also, it's very slow for whatever reason. I still don't understand that one.
Maybe we need to check what is going with the calendar because some issue seems some permission issue or something on the server.
Yeah, the calendar's a little wonky too. So another thing that I'm gonna write on Trello again. I'm gonna write this specifically on Trello now that I remember. Add a card. Feature include. Make it so I can drag specific projects to the calendar at specific time, date for consolidation. Talk to Prabhath for more info. Okay, here you go. Drag this all the way up. So now you are aware of the situation, and hopefully you can talk to Kajal, and Kajal can talk to you, and you guys could just get this done for us. It's already been a little bit of. It's already been. These types of features shouldn't have issues.
Yeah, I will check those things because actually I didn't check the Trello as well. I will talk to Kajal tomorrow and I will see what I can do for this, right?
Perfect. Well, regardless, can we cut this short and can we have what day are you available for more training this week?
Oh, if you can, I can do it by tomorrow as well, except Monday, right? Except Monday. Normally, I am available in other
You want
days.
Monday?
So I cannot do it on Monday because I have some other things to do at this time
No
on
problem.
Monday, right? So
We'll have.
this week I can do tomorrow or day after tomorrow. That's fine for me.
Okay, let me see here then. So let's do. Let me see the calendar here. Not your calendar. Let me see my calendar. Thursday. Check swatches with Roxanne. Lacey pickup. Oh, that's. Yeah. Let's do tomorrow again. 8:30. CRM training part 2.
Okay.
Perfect. And as for comments, well, I already gave a couple that are very, very important, and you know of them. I want to be able to upload files and pictures successfully to the project file, and I want to be able to put those projects, the whole project thing, whatever it is you want to call it, the module, the whole project module, I want to be able to drag it and drop it into the calendar. So then when I tell one of the employees, hey, go on the calendar and look at insert client's name, because that client's name is going to be the project file, and look at Katie's project. I'm going to name all projects after the client's name. So Katie Perez's project. Look at Katie Perez's project. That's for Thursday at 9:30 tomorrow. They go on the calendar, they click on Katie, they see Katie, they see, okay, this is a roller shade. I see the measurements. Okay, we got to start fabricating, and I already have the measurements. I have the pictures. I have absolutely everything. I'm going to start ordering the pieces, or if I don't have them, and if I do have them, I'm going to start manufacturing. Some stuff like that. Is that fair?
Yeah.
So everyone could be on the same page. So all I have to do is say, hey, check this, go on the calendar and check this file. And everything for that one client is consolidated on that one file. And everyone could look at it whenever they choose to. But regardless, thank you so much for your time, Prabhath. I will see you tomorrow. And if you could go ahead and share this with Kijel. I don't think Kijel can hear me, even though he's on the call. That would be great.
Okay.
Thank you so much and have a great day.
Okay. Thank you. You too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.